back to my channel, Maximum Momming. So in this video today, you're going to see me tackle 3 of the messiest rooms in my house. A bathroom, a bedroom, and of course the kitchen. The kitchen always has to be clean. It always has to be taken care of. And the bathroom is another room that you just got to tackle on a regular basis. So I had to make sure that I got these rooms because at this time, they were the 3 messiest rooms in my house. And the bathroom and the kitchen can't be one of the messiest rooms in the house. They always have to be tackled and handled and make sure that they're sparkling clean. So had to take care of them. And at this time, they ended up being back-breaking work, but I just had to make sure that they were, on the list to be handled. And as always, the messiest room in the house is my daughter's room. So it's always on the list to be cleaned. So of course, that's the bedroom that had to get handled as well. So as I said before, it was the bedroom, a bathroom, and the kitchen. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe button and join the Maximum Momming family. There's plenty of videos for you to watch and enjoy. And if you're new to the channel, then you are just learning that my daughter's room is the messiest room in the house. So buckle up and watch as I clean and take care of that room. All right, as always, let's get to work. So now that I got everything out of the way in the bathroom, I am going to scrub the sink and get the toothpaste up and all the soap and everything that they have on the counter with the Scrub Daddy and my Scrub and Bubbles grime fighter. So that's the first thing that I usually do in the guest bathroom. I just get to scrubbing because this is the bathroom that my daughters use. And I say daughters. I don't know if you catch that. It's 2 of them. And I go ahead and I scrub everything up with the Scrub Daddy and the grime fighter. So that's what I'm doing now. And I don't know if you saw me, but I am walking around in a hoodie because it is cold in my house right now. It's just me by myself, so I don't want to just blast the heat. And it's really cold outside. I'm doing this in the morning right after I drop my daughters off at school and my husband's gone. He's at the office. So I'm just here alone and I didn't want to blast the heat because I'm just here by myself. So I am just going to wear this hoodie while I clean. And the temperature, I believe at that time was about, the morning, it was only about 40 something degrees and we're in California. So 40 something degrees in California is cold, very, very cold. So my house was a little chilly, but eventually I turned the heat on and keep the hoodie on. But yeah, so I'm going to scrub off this sink and then wipe it down. And then once the toothpaste is up, So I was talking about the temperature and how chilly it gets, because I'm in the Central Valley in California, and it can get, in the summertime, it can get up to 115 degrees. That's how hot it can get. So in the wintertime, if it drops down to 40 something degrees, and it had gotten that early that morning, it had gotten to about 34 degrees. That's cold for us. That's freezing for us. And we don't have like winter coats. Like we don't have like a thick coat. Some people do, but we don't necessarily need a thick coat. Like that's just waste of space in our house. So I'm sure some people probably do have like a thick coat, but for me, it's like it's just a waste of space to have like a really thick coat, like a goose down coat or something like that. So, and my husband, like he keeps a thick coats, because in his closet, because he goes back to the Midwest a lot of times, sometimes in the winter, but I don't have a thick coat. But so it's just like, I just have a hoodie on, so that's about it, but it can get pretty cold. So now I am in the messiest room in our house. So if you're new to my channel and you have not experienced the messiest room in the house, what you're seeing right now, it can get messier than this. This is the room that my two daughters share. It can get worse than this. This isn't even as bad as it gets. And I know you're probably thinking, like, how do I let them get it this bad? Or how do they get it this bad? Well, my two daughters, they are, I don't have an excuse for them. They can get it bad. My 13-year-old says that it's the 16-year-old that is her fault. And my 16-year-old is like, doesn't have a defense for that. So, and my 13-year-old is like, I try to keep it clean, so. And when they came home after I cleaned it this day, they were like, thank you so much. We meant to clean it, but we didn't get a chance. Because they have a lot of advanced classes in school. And when they come home from school, they spend hours on hours on hours doing homework. And they don't, by the time they go to bed right after they eat dinner, after they do homework. So they don't get a lot of time to, do much else, So a lot of times their room is just a mess for days because they don't get a lot of time to do much else but homework. And then on the weekends, I really don't, I want them to have some leisure time. So, and then they have homework on the weekends too, so my 16-year-old has honors classes, and each teacher doesn't respect the fact that every teacher's giving her homework. So I tend to just be like, okay, the room is the least of my worries at this point. So I just clean it. I clean it and take care of it, and every once in a while I clean it. Every once in a while they clean it. So, and on these days, like, I just be like, okay, I'll just take care of it. But it tends to be the messiest room in the house.
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted, you've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head, I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything is like a test. I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares.
play dead? Will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion, even though I offer all of the solutions. I wish you loved me like I love you, it's stupid. When I'm alone with you I never feel lucid. I wish I wasn't struck by Cupid.
So I don't know if you noticed that when I made my 13-year-old's bed, that's the pink and purple, teal color, bed. I did hers first. She had a throw blanket and an electric blanket on her bed. And if you watch the bed I'm making now, that's my 16-year-old's bed. She has a throw blanket that I'm folding right now, and then I'm going to be folding her electric blanket. They both have these because for Christmas I bought them electric blankets because it's cold. We're freezing. I don't get as cold. I'm the only one in the house that's a little bit, I would say, like, I would say I get hot. I can't have an electric blanket because I would get hot quicker. Like the electric blanket would not work for me. I just need a throw blanket to cover up with, and then I'm good to go. Even at night, like sometimes I'm thinking like I would rather sleep with a fan at night when I sleep because I sweat in the middle of the night. Like I can't have too many blankets on me. But they are always cold. So I just bought them all electric blankets. Even my husband, they all three have electric blankets that I bought them for Christmas. And they love them. Me, I couldn't do it. I can't have an electric blanket. But they're freezing. So they have so many blankets on their beds. It's ridiculous. And it's just because, I don't know, like, I mean, even think about it. My sister and my dad live in Texas, in Houston. And it snowed. It's snowing in the South. Louisiana, Georgia, Texas. And so it's like, it's craziness. Everybody's cold. And even my brothers in Michigan, it's negative degrees as the high. So it's just freezing. Everybody's freezing all over the country. It's just craziness. So what is the temperature like where you are? So it's in the 30s here in California. Crazy. In the South, it's snowing. Crazy. And then my brothers are in Michigan, and my brother just sent the text, and it's like -4 is the high. Absolutely insane. So let me know what the temperature is like where you are. Leave it in the comments. Like, I want to know, what part of the country are you at, and what is the temperature like? I'm very curious to know what the temperature is like where you are in the country. You know, like if you're in Minnesota and it's like just ridiculously cold, let me know. I want to know if you're in Florida and it's ridiculously cold or abnormally cold in Florida. Let me know. I would leave it in the comments. Like, I just want to know. I'm curious because I'm in the Central Valley, which is almost like the desert in California. And we're close to like the Mojave and, you know, Death Valley and stuff like that. And it's ridiculously cold here. We can see our breath. So just let me know, what part of the country are you at, and what's the temperature like there? I am exhausted at this point. I am very tired. And, but I'm keeping my eyes on the prize because I'm almost done. Almost done with the clean. And it's almost time to pick up my kids from school. Yes, I've been cleaning all morning. And it's almost time for me to pick up my kids from school. And really what that means is almost time for me to go find a parking spot because my daughter at her middle school, it's like if you don't get there early, you're late. And I know some of you guys understand what I'm talking about. Like if you don't get there early, you are not going to find a spot to park or get into the pickup line to get your kid. Because if you're late, you're just way far away from the school. You're not gonna be able to get in that pickup line to get your kid, or it's gonna take you. If you're not early, then you're gonna be late picking your kid up, and your kid's gonna be wondering where you are because you're gonna be a half an hour late picking your kid up or something. And at her school, you have to be there a half hour ahead of time. So I have to sit there a half hour before it's time to pick her up, just so I can pick her up at the time designated to pick her up. That's just how it works. And then, and the reason I have to do that is so that I can be there to pick up my other kid on time. So yeah, it's a whole big thing, but I'm almost done and I'm happy about that. Everything is nice and neat and clean. I am so happy with the job I did. The room looks really, really good. My daughter's room looks really, really good. Her dresser is still a little disheveled, but that's because that's how she likes it. And if I touch anything on that dresser, she will kill me. So I just don't touch anything on that dresser. I can clean everything else but the top of that dresser. So I leave it alone. But anyway, my kitchen looks nice. Everything is nice and neat and organized. And everything is the way I want it to be. So I'm happy with that. And I mopped everything, I wiped down everything, put the rugs back, everything looks good. So I'm just happy with that, and you know, can't stop smiling about it. But of course, once I go pick up my girls from school, they're going to come home and they're going to destroy the kitchen because they're going to want snacks. They're going to want to eat something because all they eat is their lunch. They don't eat breakfast because they just want to get out the house. So they're going to come in and they're going to eat snacks. And then I'm going to have to go behind them and clean up everything. But if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the Maximum Momming family. There's plenty of videos for you to watch. There's some grocery hauls. There's some organizational videos. And of course, lots of cleaning motivation. Okay, catch you later, guys. Catch you in the next video. Make sure you stay warm, everybody. Bye.